What's up, you guys? It's Mary.
And I'm Mama.
And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because we are going to talk about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears and their pedophilia.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all remember Aries Spears, the one who went and was trying to dog Lizzo?
We will link that video down.
Yes, we will. Well, God went and checked his ass. Because now...
Right away.
Yes. Now he is probably going to be going to jail. Because there has been a lawsuit against him and Tiffany Haddish for a skit they did called The Mind of a Pedophile.
See, when your ass came out and you tried to...
Step on a
get
woman's
some
neck.
kind of status by stepping on a plus-size black woman's neck, right? You got your comeuppance right away. That tells me right here, the lease will be praying. Lease will be praying.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
and people
something.
don't like when you do
God
that.
is not playing.
No.
He ain't playing with the women.
Y'all saw how Kevin
He don't
Samuels
play
went out.
with the women. You guys better.
Y'all better recognize.
You better check yourself because before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, as soon as you did that, you see how
said,
the karma
wait
came.
a minute, let me go dig in about this fool right here and see
People
what he's
don't
about.
like people who are mean.
No.
So, and the internet, everything is on the internet. If you got some shit out there, just make sure you a good person because people will go searching for that stuff,
and the
honey.
thing is, for me, I don't care. I don't care about like something that you've done. Maybe you did something, you got some crazy stuff out there or some wild night or whatever. I don't care about that. The thing that pissed me off about him, okay, one was the way he went and attacked Lizzo, and then you look at how he looked.
Like you had the audacity to even breathe.
You're not even successful in what you're doing. That's like audacity to even breathe. Okay. All right, we're going real hard today. But I don't like the mean stuff. And then the thing is, this whole thing with the children.
Okay, so let's give them the background because y'all probably don't know what's going on. Anyway, back in the day, about 8 years ago, before Tiffany Haddish made it or whatever, she did a comedy skit with Aries Spears, which was called In the Mind of a Pedophile. And they actually recruited some very young kids who were 5, and I think the other one was 8, right?
At the time, one was 7, because the oldest one is 22. So if he was 7 years ago,
7 or 8 years,
one, was either 14, 15.
They were minors.
They were minors. And then the other one was like 7.
Yes. Yeah. I don't even want to go into how horrible the skit was. Yeah. Y'all just Google Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish child skit. But basically, there was some stuff where
the 7-year-old in
naked,
underwear.
like he was in underwear.
Like
the
underwear.
Whole thing.
They had a moment where they really zoomed in on his bottom in this underwear. They had him in a bathtub with, just with this underwear.
Just his underwear. I hope, because we don't know.
We see the underwear, we just saw his naked chest. And then they had this guy fully dressed, this Spears guy, and he goes in the tub.
With him.
Like, it's just
And then there's also a scene where he's laying on the tub and the boy is facing his weenie. Not that it was out or anything, but he was like laid over on the tub or whatever.
Like it's a suggestive thing.
And then
and
like
actually,
they even had
I don't even know if it was out or not. Because all I could see was his bottom.
Yeah.
And the guy, the minor's face in that same line of the front part of the bottom, which would be his private part.
And then on top of that, they had the boy trying to assimilate a hand job on a toy.
Oh God!
So there were so many, and then on top of that,
they had them watch like some people eating
a Subway sandwich,
making all these moaning and groaning,
trying to give a blowjob. So they had the minors watch it,
and then try to do that.
Try to assimilate it in the film.
It was just. I don't know. It's not in poor taste. This was minor abuse. This was minor abuse. If someone did that to my child,
I'm going to jail because either you dying or I'm dying. Then and there.
This is not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
And they said, they actually said that the mother has been trying to sue Haddish
for
years, and they kept on either dismissing it or something. But I don't even know how this stuff was hidden for so long.
Well, they apparently this comedy skit was uploaded on a comedy platform called Funny or Die. Red flag. And they uploaded it there. And they said that it was up in 2014, 2013. 2021, it got down. But I'm sure somebody that saw it, it was just keeping it for the right moment. And then when Aries Spears decided to go and show his rear end, his ashy rear end, somebody went and put it out there.
See?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God don't like ugly. He don't like ugly.
I'm actually happy.
It was him.
That
happened.
I'm actually happy that it came out, because for anybody else who's out there doing these things to minors.
Yeah.
And then in the background they had R. Kelly song. Like,
this man has
craziness. I couldn't even watch a lot. I
watched the whole entire R. Kelly documentary, and the things he's done is atrocious. So the fact that, but we have been knowing about R. Kelly for years, since he did that stuff with his goddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that you, as a grown man, even if you don't like kids, why would you put yourself in a position to be assimilating pedophilia for humor? It's not funny. Pedophilia is not funny.
No,
it's not funny for the victims. It's not funny for the sickie who's actually doing it, and it's not funny for the families. There's nothing to joke about pedophilia, sexual assault. There's nothing to laugh about.
And then there's a thing where now the child that has been like abused, now he becomes the abuser, because now all of a sudden the child starts looking at the guy and stripping him naked with his eyes. So you saw a thing where the guy Spears is holding a newspaper.
And he has cut holes.
So he's looking at the little boy. Now the little boy now is looking at him through the cut holes and imagining him with no clothes on.
Young boy?
The same boy. And you have Spears sitting on the chair with no clothes on. I think just with underwear or something.
Like, you made a detailed comedy skit about pedophilia.
Yeah.
It makes me think, what's in your mind? What have you done in your past? Because it's sick. How do you do that?
I don't even know where you guys found the comedy. Where was the comedy in this whole thing? And then
this is why I never liked her.
And then Tiffany's sitting there. She's sitting on the tub while the son is on the phone. Well, I gotta go, Uncle. While your child is in the tub, take care of him.
So she's playing and then also
like a clueless mother.
Exactly.
You all were part of this, all of this, and
then you went and you preyed on somebody's child. You lied and said that you were going to take them to Nickelodeon to go and do acting, and then you go to audition. But no, you go and decide that you're going to teach them about sex and how to be sexually assaulted.
First of all, this stuff will never even make it in the Nickelodeon. How is this going to help them in a Nickelodeon audition?
No, they probably lied to the mom.
Of course, they said she befriended the mom. She befriended the mom. So
you preyed on her. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a predator.
So it's crazy. It's cringy.
It's some sick shit.
I just feel at some point you never even stop to think to yourself, this don't look right. You know what I'm saying? And I would really like
can't be funny.
Yeah, I would really like to hear from both of them.
Girl, I heard she out the country. I heard she has flown out the country.
And I don't know. I don't know where she is, but you know something? I want to hear from both of them. What did you think what were you trying to do?
There's nothing they can say to me. You know why? Because it was wrong. Yeah. I'm not finna be having you actually got a child.
What was the point? Was it
you
just
put a
to
child
laugh?
in that?
Yeah. Was it just to laugh? What was it about?
So you think child pedophilia is funny? You think that's a joke?
I don't understand. Was it to laugh?
Crazy
were you
stuff.
Trying to teach about pedophilia? Everybody knows how that happens. That we all gotta watch our children. But you cannot put minors doing all this crazy stuff. They are minors. At the end of the day, they're still minors.
Well, they say that they actually sexually assaulted them.
Also,
before the thing. They said they actually did that to them. I think it was either before or after that. They said that was it Tiffany and Aries did it together.
Wow. So okay.
So it got real horrible. Because why would you sit a child? Yes. So why would you sit a child down to hear them doing moaning sounds?
Yeah.
Like, did
Because
your
it's
God
still a child.
caution not come in your head?
Yeah.
Why would you expose a child to that?
Why
Their
will you-
innocent
Why
mind.
will you show them something that their parents have not even shown them yet?
Why would you do that?
Like, why will you take that upon yourself to do?
And then make a skit of it and have them
And this was not 8
have
years.
them half naked. Like, why?
8 years ago, that's 2014. Like, this is crazy.
And I know everybody grows up and
It's
they make
sick.
mistakes, but y'all were grown ass people.
You
Y'all
really
were
were.
grown as hell.
Yeah.
And y'all decided to do this.
Yeah.
Y'all preyed on the mother.
Yeah.
You put them in a comedy skit. Yeah. You show them stuff that simulates sex.
Yeah.
You sound like a predator.
Yeah.
It's smelling like R. Kelly to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this? Everything at some point in life, you have to have morals, you have to have values, and you have to have something where you say, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for laughs. I'm not doing this for humor. There are any other things that can be funny.
Yeah.
That's my issue with comedy
why you
today.
don't, like, sell your
stick
soul.
people stick to sex,
Yeah.
they stick to drugs and all this stuff, and they say, let's just make it humor.
It's
Nobody
like
makes actual jokes anymore. Low-hanging fruit.
That's what it is.
Nobody makes real comedy anymore.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people had to back in the 90s.
Yeah.
They actually had to make real
You
comedy.
have to really actually,
Make jokes that were funny. That did not just have to deal with sex and drugs and pedophilia and racism and whatever. Like, it's actually too much.
I know.
It's actually a lot. And you guys ought to be ashamed. If Tiffany, if I was you, I would just go plead guilty and take my time at this point. Because she's been trying to sue you for years. You knew this was out there.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's on YouTube.
I am just wondering too. I'm wondering why was it dismissed all these years? I wonder about that.
She probably had more money than them, and they didn't have money to sue. But my thing is, regardless, there's a video. Even if they did not sexually assault them, you had that boy naked talking about pedophilia, zooming in on his butt.
Yeah.
There is some type of abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even if nobody actually did sexual assault, you expose them to something at a very young age that I'm sure traumatized them.
It's still some kind of abuse. It's still abuse to me.
It's still very sick.
Emotional abuse, sexual abuse. Like, it's still abuse to me. Like, it's gross. But you guys, getting on the comment, tell us what you think. I was shocked when I saw it, but when I heard that it was Haddish and the guy, but there is something that I've never meshed with her. I've never found her funny. It was just something I just never really cared for her. And with him, I just saw him with the whole Lizzo thing. So I can't stand him right away because he was there trying to bash somebody.
When you look the way you look.
And even if you didn't look that way, but bashing someone because of their weight, like, it's just foolishness to me. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you're slim, everybody has something to work on.
Yeah.
Why are you going to try to put her down and stuff like that while her, like, that was just unnecessary. But yeah, this stuff had to come out. This stuff had to come out. And I'm happy. Yep, I'm happy it did. I'm really happy it did. So I'm going to be very interested to see how it all comes out and see where it goes from here. Because now the whole public is involved. Everybody knows.
Everybody talking about it.
I know. So maybe that will put pressure on the courts to actually not dismiss it this time and bring it out so we all can see everything that happened. Let them go through trial and all that. Let's see, and then you get judged by, your peers and see how that goes. Anyway, you guys, like you said, get on the comments. Let us know
what you think.
Huh.
Do you think it was just comedy, or do you think they really did some sick stuff? But y'all let us know. We really want to hear from y'all, okay?
Yes.
But it's Mary.
And Amma.
We want you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because I have a headache. I can't even talk about this no more. Bye.